Hello, hello, hello. Sorry about that pop, but that's what happens when you have a physical mute. Anyway, let's see. Everything should be good. The timer should be rolling. Let's transition over to the screen. That's right. Right now we are currently sitting at 100 IQ points, the baseline at which we began the game. We had a little dip in episode 2, but I got it back. But we've so far gone through... Well, I'll show you. Better to show you. Yes. You hear a bunch of banging around. That's the cat. I have a cat. Cannot open the menu yet. Now I can. So, this is what we've done so far. We've played through the beginning of the game, gone through our first playthrough, and believe it or not, on the first playthrough, we have reached the you need to get every other ending first ending, which is not actually an ending. So, we are going to go, rather than go through the whole first thing again, we're going to just start using the actual flowchart, and we will go through a different first room. Obviously, we're going to work our way towards the end of one of these other paths first off, and we'll see what happens. So, based on that, let's see. The first time I went through the magenta door, and after that I went through the green door. So magenta and green are both not things we're going to bother picking this time around. I mean, should I go through the whole actual beginning of the game again, even though that's all recorded already? Or should I just skip ahead? I'm thinking just skip ahead. And if no one's going to say anything, I'm just going to skip ahead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm just going to skip ahead. Right, so, I'll explain. So, we get kidnapped and drugged. We wake up in a room. Everyone comes out and meets each other. And now we have to pick who we're going to pick off with and go into our first puzzle room in this run through. So, skipping ahead. I do wish to jump. Okay. So, me and Fi are paired together. We have to come with each other no matter what. The first time through, we went with Luna. This time, let's go with Alice. Everything should be working properly. Just wanted to check one more time. The sound did cut out, but that's because I just tabbed away. Everything should be running still. Yep, good, we're good.
Yeah, sure.
That means Quark and I are getting paired with Luna.
I don't have a problem with that. Miss Luna's nice.
That's fine with me, too. We'll take the yellow door then, right?
We can, in fact, confirm that Luna is nice.
That means Clover and I will take the purple door with Tenmyoji.
Aw, I wanted to go with Alice.
We tried that. It didn't work out great.
There's something wrong with me.
Well, no, not wrong.
Okay, what is it then?
Well, you're really gonna make me say it? You're old.
Damn.
What? Well, I'll have you know, I'm as spry as I was when I was 20.
Must not have been very spry then.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Okay, let's go.
9, 8, 7.
You're getting an earful later, young lady.
Yeah, whatever.
3, 2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Ah, that's right. We're in the crew quarters this time around. So now we're going to do the crew quarters puzzles, which I think are going to be spread out over a bunch of different rooms. Yippee.
The door said crew quarters? People probably stayed here.
There are numbers on each of the doors. So they're room 1, room 2, room 3, etc.
You could just say 4. Oh, and by the way, 2 plus 3 plus 4 times 1. It's 9! Oh, Lord, a book. Right into it with a book about Schrodinger's
Looks
cat
like we
on the
were
table.
right. This place really says someone lives here. Yep.
But who would be spending the night in a place like this?
Well, we did, presumably.
It looks too plain to be a guest room. This room probably belonged to a laborer or some kind of blue-collar worker.
What's that supposed to mean?
Guess this is where the people who worked here stayed. Beats me. Why would I know that anyway?
Well, already, you know... Well, no, it comes later.
I don't know what this place is any more than you do. Your guess is as good as mine.
Do you think it might be a coal mine?
Hmm.
Or maybe they're drilling for oil or something.
I don't know about that.
You want to go have a look? No getting out of the hallway until we can unlock it then, I guess.
Looks that way.
With a nod, Fi and Alice both moved off to start looking. Alright, so, as I'm sure anybody who's bothering to watch this knows by now, we have 2 objectives. 1, we have to get out, and 2, there's a gold file, which is basically the bonus, hey, you really done did it. Which is good. Hello? Up, down, big up thingy? Schrodinger. Well, probably not. Probably like Shra or freaking nuts. Already it begins. We'll deal with that later. A locker we don't have a key yet to, so I'm sure we'll be back here. How about this bed? How about looking into the rip? No, okay. That was me. Interesting. Are those both reflections? Could have been the answering machine. $25 asterisks. Okay. Weird. Sigh. Agricola, Agricola. Is she being... God damn it. 2592. Wow. That's a deep cut. Wow. Maybe not for people who play this game, but that's a pretty deep cut. Ring-a-ding-ding. Alright, something about recording and blah blah blah. Alright, so we'll do something involving that. It seems like enough for this room for right now. Is that a lock on number 3? Interesting. Well, I bet I know what that's going to do. But let's go hang out with some friends. Alrighty. How about this bed? So the left knee and the right arm. I guess the person's left. Yike! Well, we've got a bunch of subtraction signs, essentially. Okay, so we don't use the other place's phones. This still shouldn't be too bad, because it's the first one. Or, it can be the first one. Yeah, well, how hard have you been looking? Eh? Well, I don't have anything to scratch with yet. Oh, I wonder what that will do. Let's deal with that later. Well, we still don't know what that's going to do, so let's look at the bed, and then we'll try to see if we can open room 3. Well, presumably, we're going to make our key, go into room 3, and based on the contents of room 3, there'll be some fun stuff for us. Start you off nice and slow. It's gonna be something about a word of some kind. Box cutter. Hey, I bet we're going to use that in whichever the missing joint is. Oh, the bed, please. Ah. Can I cut into the cot, please? No? Okay. What about you? No. Oh, well. Okay. Well, that's something. Oh, okay. So there's a whole bunch of them. Well, okay. That'll help. Well, not this one. Not you. Probably you. Locker. Oh. Alright. Guess we're done here for now. The shapes obviously go to room 1. Blur. Circle, star, diamond, triangle. Fine. So, not that. So you have the word locker, some shapes. That? Might as well just try that. And probably not this one. Not quite. Nope. I think it was the other one. Oh, that was the same one. That'll probably be 4, 9, 8, 5. There you go. You're not on. Well, 4, 9, 8, 5 would probably mean the sum that gives you 4, the sum that gives you 8. I'm sorry, the sum that gives you 9. something gives you 8. Something gives you 5. Ba-ba-ba! I almost transposed the digits, but then I didn't. Yike! Room 3. Nothing else really doing, it seems like. I'm sure there'll be something about the positions of the cuts on the body and everything later. But do we want to put the stuff down in 4 now or later? Well, let's put it down on 4 just so it's done and we don't have to look at it anymore. Even though I know this cassette belongs in 3. Yep, up, 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 3472. Three on a 4 and a 7 and a 2. What is it? What is in there? A coin. Oh. We'll figure it out later. To room 3. Okay, so now I should probably call room 3 from room 1 using 2592, and we'll see what we get. Woo! Oh ho! Mirrors. 2652. Interesting. So now I have a coin and a pin. Oh yeah, the pin I can use this stuff. Yeah. Well, I would assume it's the thing you just did, so that would be 2652. 2. 6. 5. 2. No. Did I misremember the number? Well, that was the right number, so maybe they want 2592. Tape's out. Let's try 2592. Or we'll try that next. I would assume it's probably going to be that, but let's try it anyway. 2, 5, 9, 2. No? No. Okay. Well, because I know how many sides presumably they want to say that these shapes have, I would assume it's going to be 1, 5, 4, 3. Or 0, 5, 4, 3. But I don't think you can put 0 in, so 1, 5, 4, 3. 1, 5, 4, 3. There's a circle. 5. I mean, am I supposed to interpret this as being 2 triangles and it's 6? But then why not just do a hexagon? I don't really need to do with the coin yet. Can there be 0? Because it's 5, 4, I would assume 3. No, there is no 0. Oh, it's basically a base 3 system. Sort of, except wonky. So, no. It would have to be 1, 5, 4, 3, or 1, 5, 6, 3. Let's try 1, 5, 6, 3. No. Well, so far, every entry has basically just been whatever it is to open the locker. And we're basing this, I would assume, off of the completed shape. Circle, star, diamond. Okay, so it is a diamond, so it should be 4, 3. Maybe somehow I goofed up entering it. 1, 5, 4, 3. No. Should I call that number? Strange. Let's grab it again. Circle, star, diamond, triangle. Or I can call 0, 4, 0, 5, 4, 3. No. Maybe I need to find something to contest. Okay, so the phones in the other room still don't do anything. Maybe there's something else cool. Alright, fine. This room is done. There's nothing to come back in here for unless I need to suddenly start remembering where the cuts are in the cots. I'd assume the same for 4, but let's go back to 4 anyway. Oh! I'm dumb. Do-do-do-do-do. Nothing there. Nothing but a shark. Nothing really doing here. I mean, it is a cool shark. And a butterfly. This seems silly. This seems like something I would have rather have actually had a stylus for. It's okay. Trying to actually be thorough about this. So far we've uncovered the butterfly tattoo, the shark tattoo, nothing below. Upside down triangle with a 9. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of... Oh, I see. So it's not just the silver bits. Okay. That would explain why I was having difficulty with that lock. Of course, that's going to actually be a 6 because it's upside down, but you know how it is. So the circle is really 1. The diamond is 8, and the triangle is 6. So 1, 8, something 6. 1, 9, 8, 6. There we go. Get a grip. So, circle is 1. The star is upside down, so that becomes a 9. 1986. I don't know, maybe that's a shoot point or something. Room 1. And a 1. And a 9. And an 8. And a 6. Hello. Alright. So that's the exit. I don't want that though. I want something else. Let's try the wrong way of 1, 6, 8, 9. No. I don't own anything else. Oh, that's stupid. Well, let's put this in and see what we get. Moon triangle. Triangle, it says. Alright, so that's getting out of here. We do not want to get out of here yet, though. Stuff. map. Ambidex cards. We're not done yet, though. What about it? What did he say? So I have been saying it wrong my whole life. Oh well. I felt like Schrodinger's. Uh-huh. 1887, you say? No, we are going right back in there. Excuse you very much. No! No, 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 no. No. Is this a room without a path? No, 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 no. No, that's BS. I wonder what else the other... I mean, obviously the other thing would be a number I'd have to enter into the other doorway. This is bull. We are immediately going back and getting it. I don't care. I'm going to save, and I'm going to immediately reload this and do it again. Blah, blah, blah. Find the elevator. Let me sequence break, damn you. Fine. I need to get the tape first. Get into room 3 first. There's no point in calling the door yet. I mean, it's not even saved something. It's not like I made any choices. They're functionally the same right now. See if I can remember this one. It was 4986. go read it and do it again. Oh, shut up. It was 4, it was 9, it was 8, and then this could be a 6 or maybe it was 5. I'll try 5, and then I'll go back and do it for real. Ah! I'm already doing quantum computing with my mind, my robot mind, because I'm definitely a robot. Five and 4. This one I think was... Okay, this one I genuinely don't remember. At least I can skip one step here. I bet I know what the other code is, but I have to think about it a little bit. We'll compile it over time. Open. Pick up the 2. I don't care about 3, so I'm never going to come back in this room again. So 3 is facing me, the left shoulder. Wait, no, I do there, so I have to be back in 3. This is where I use it. Insert tape. Left shoulder. This was 2562. Oh wait, no. This was the answer. But this was... of course, now I realize I didn't do that at all. Okay. Room 1. Cot says... The right facing me, knee. So right knee blank, left shoulder blank. Right knee, right arm, so it's in a cycle. Right knee, right arm, left knee. Did I open this one? Yeah, I opened this one. We'll just open it to be sure. because maybe it's something else. Maybe they reuse a location on the body. Nope. Cycle up and down the body. So this is the one I couldn't remember. That doesn't seem like the right one. That's the one that says locker. Maybe this one. No, it was the other one. Sigh. Not you. Not you. Not you. You. Going 3, 4, 7, 2. This will give me the coin. 3, 4, 7, 2. Coin, please. And get it. Just to be sure that they're probably, obviously, nothing else changed, so I doubt anything else really will, but you can't be too sure. I probably should be able to do this without mashing, but I don't really care right now. So, in the order of the crew's numbered doors describing her body, it went up her right side and then back down her left. So the first thing we're going to find out, first number is really 8. After 8 comes 1. After 1 comes really 9, so it's 8196 is the one to get out. (8196) should give us our other, should give us a secret file, if my theory is correct. Do. Alright, so this would be 8196 based on the doors. 8, and a 1, and a 9, and a 6. No. Maybe as read 8169. No. Let's look at the bed again. Up the right side and back down the left. The first thing we scratched off was the 8 on her leg. In room 1. 8196 should be it. Let's scratch her all the way off one more time. And she's in room 4. Is that something underneath it? No, that's just textures. Alright. Starting on the right leg. 8. Up the right arm. 1. This is really a 9 because it's upside down. And this is really going to be upside down, but it says 9 is a 6. Is that enough? Okay. trying all the buttons, seeing if any of them will skip ahead. I just might not have it enabled right now. Stop scratching. You only make it worse. I know what it is. Shut up. Right. The path comes up and then comes back down the left side. So the last number should be the thing on her left leg, which would be the fake 9-6. Unless we're supposed to be imagining that she's lying down on the bed. Like, does she sleep face up or face down? In which case it could be 9618 if we're reading it the way it says on here, or 6918. Let's try 6918 and then 9618. And then if neither of those work, I'll throw a hissy fit. I remember that it's 1986 when you really put it in for the safe stuff. 6918. Oh. How about 9618? No. Is it going to be something stupid like it's pattern locked? I have to look the book first. Let's see. Let's try the right code. 1986. Okay, that opens no matter what. I didn't even have to look at anything. Yeah. Also, there should still be sound coming out to you, but I can't hear anything right now because my wireless headphones are dead. So I'm plodding around some cables. Close it. Double lock. It is locked again. Let's try it now. I mean, I don't know why it would do something like that. 8196. No. Let's try with 1986 again. Okay, it opens and it'll show me the green again, I'm sure. Okay. Fair enough. Let's try 6918. No. Should I look at the number of sides on the shapes here before? No, those aren't other shapes. No, the only thing that makes sense with is the stuff here, which finishes the shapes off. Nothing else is really good for anything. Wow, it won't even let me put it on. It just assumes that I did it. Interesting. Alright. Let's look at the lady again. Because presumably we should have enough information to do this. There it is. Okay. So if we follow the trace of the holes on the rooms, we definitely go up and down her body, unless I missed something. Okay. Let's go through every room one at a time and make sure that we've done everything correctly so far. Because otherwise I'm going to feel very stupid. And that's usually whenever something is wrong, is I've done something stupid. Lying down, facing us. If they were lying face up and looking at us, we'd be seeing it on their left knee. That person's left knee, stage right knee. Room 2. That person's left shoulder, stage right shoulder. Looks like our right side and their left. So it traveled up the body. It traveled straight up the body. And if I look again, it should look like it traveled straight down the body. Yeah. That person would say, oh, that's my left knee. That person lying face up would say, this is my left knee. This person lying face up would say, this is my right arm. This is my left arm. I know what's happening. I'm just saying the wrong words over and over again, and making things worse for myself by talking out loud. Right. Left knee, left arm, right arm, and then last would be their right knee. Unless it's something else again. I'm pretty sure it's not. Unless I repeated it. No. Go straight up and down their body. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if they were to stand up, it would be this path along their body. 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be mirrored, in which case it would be 6, 9, 1, 8, or depending on how you're reading it wrongly, 6, 9. Alright, that's really a 6, that's really a 9, that's really a 1, that's really an 8. So 96, 18, 69, 18, 81, 69, or 81, 96. You'll try those 4 numbers one more time. And then we can systematically rule out that something else is not right. My first inclination would be 8, 1, 9, 6. 8, 1, 9, 6. No? No. Get back there. 8, 1, 6, 9. No. 6, 9, 1, 8. No. 9, 6, 1, 8. No. God damn it. Nine, 6, 8. Now 1986 flipped up and over would be rotated. So that would be 9861. The rabbit can go ahead and eat shit. I like my idea better. Sun. We'll do this one first. Give me the goddamn file. Is there an option menu? It's not just in the menu? That's a lot of save slots. Not that I'm going to need them. Okay, we did it. We got it. We're done. Oh yeah, and we get to take 3 whole sheets of aluminum paper with us. All right. Well, after being railroaded, let's actually just leave. Oh, she's not complaining yet about us asking every time we do something. Yay! I found it. I still like my solution better. I mean, you numbered the rooms. We made our way down the hallway, and at the end, waiting for us. Hey guys.
Nothing's up. We left our room, headed left.
And ended up here.
Sigma, let me see that map you found earlier.
That's what we did our first time. He wasn't really saves coming, but whatever.
That's the same as the map we found in the lounge.
That's right, they went to the lounge this time. So our third run through will be the one through the infirmary.
Oh, we found something like that too. Our room was an infirmary.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No, there's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
That was weird.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too.
Red, green, and blue.
The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here. It looked like the ones we saw earlier.
Yeah, just like the other doors.
Save it for round 2.
No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh. No, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Oh, right, that.
For you telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Yeah, looks like we don't have a choice then. You gotta head back. Clover, how about you show him that note we found?
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Huh? Was it something about supplementary rules?
Yeah.
Because we found a note just like that. It was in the infirmary.
Free reign, blah, 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 blah.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. I think otherwise. What's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The ambidex room key.
We found some too.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
Alright, fine. I'm going.
This so far is the same. But it's going to get weird again once we get to the voting because we're going to be pitted against Alice. So this is the scene, I'm going to guess, where we do blah 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 Schrodinger.
So, this is the crew quarters, huh?
Right, last time we came here with Alice and we went back to the lounge with, wait.
Just as the note said, we had no trouble getting in here.
That means we can go to the infirmary or the lounge.
Yeah, we can check out any of them.
I don't remember. Per se.
Hey, look, Grandpa! They got a poster of a lady in here! It looks like the ones you got back home!
Ooh.
This one's pretty hot. I think we're talking at least 14, maybe even 15 EU.
Huh?
Agreed.
I sure would like to take it home with me. Unfortunately, I don't think this is really the time for that.
EU.
Let's keep moving. Let's go, buddy. I can't wait to get out of here and back to my, grandpa videos.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you mean the ones you keep in the locked cabinet?
Shh! You're being too loud, Quark. You have to say these things quietly.
Hello.
Oh, you're finally done? You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
For yawning? Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, B.O. My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it. So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise...
Well, you really need me to spell it out.
Forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier.
Could we, like, even just a little bit of change to this part before we get into the booths?
Namely, how do you get more BP?
But who goes into what room?
That doesn't really matter. Anybody can go into any room.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you?
Well, we also know to be paying attention for when the body shows up and what might happen when.
The two members of a pair share the same destiny.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go into the same room?
Yes.
What do we do after we go into the room?
Play a game. Just like it says on the door.
You play the Ambidex game!
Wait, what's ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous. Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right. But it can also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
Well, yes, I guess you could put it that way.
And what's the nonary game?
Oh, that refers to the whole enchilada. The nonary game is a game where you try to open the number 9 door and escape. The ambidex game is just a mini game you play as part of the larger one. Makes sense?
Like hell. This shit is confusing.
Is it? Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of a bushel? What do you think, Neo?
You arrogant little bastard.
Well, that's just how I am. So you better get used to it. Now, could I have you all move to the AB room, please?
We don't really have to get used to it because you're going to go away after all this.
I'll give you more specifics once everyone's inside. I think it'll probably be easier to understand that way.
So we went into the leftmost room. Okay, so we should be finding the body in here, and then we're going to have our whole freak out situation. So by the time we're getting in here, the body is already in the room that's been moved to the far left position. Well, based off of every room that we came in and out of, when we said there was nothing in them, I think that would mean that this would have been Luna's room, which jumped over.
Why are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Alright, everybody!
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Something wrong? What are you talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here. Let's get inside.
There's nobody here?
This looks just like the room we woke up in.
Wait a minute. So the body's moving dependent on who we pick to partner with in some sort of situation.
That scream. Shit! The hell are you doing, you idiot? Did you even read what it said? Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes. Now, thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour. Yes, really.
Hey! Looks like everybody's closed their AB gates.
So you can skip that.
That's the door to the AB room, Sleep. You're in the AB room right now.
Or did we find the body later? No. We found the body around now.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be continuing my earlier explanation.
Now, let's get this party started! Let me tell you about the AB game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent.
Sure. Huh. Maybe I am actually going to get to pick this time.
But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano. Well, there are 2 people in each pair, aren't there?
So it'll be more of a 2-on-1 battle, I guess.
Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors.
In this case, Alice.
For example,
Siggy and Fido paired up with Alas and went through the cyan door, didn't they?
That we did.
That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Alas. And it goes the other way too. Alas's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Clevo's enemy will be Tamioli, and B.O. and Quark's enemy will be Mooney.
Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it?
You and your psychological seeding.
After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally.
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A, ally, and B, betray on it. Do you?
Uh-huh.
All you guys have to do
Is pick! Just pick one of those easy options!
your BP will go up or down, depending on what you pick.
It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So, I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your point of view. So, let's say you choose ally, and so does your opponent. You get 2 BP, and so will they.
And you'll all get a nice warm, fuzzy feeling inside.
We call that
The best pals outcome.
Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it?
Sure does.
next is what you get if you choose ally, but your opponent chooses to betray. If that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3. We call that the stupid jerk face outcome.
Somebody did that to me, I'd skin them and stew them with some taters.
The third choice is the opposite of that. It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally.
This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2. We call that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice, and there's nothing for you to feel guilty about. And finally, the very last scenario. This is when you choose betray, and so does your opponent.
If that happens, neither of you gets or loses any.
Yep.
Absolutely zero change in me.
Boring. We call this the why even bother outcome.
Okay, right. This is where Fi tells us she knows 0 BP is death, but we don't know why she knows that, and she doesn't tell us.
As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most.
You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you?
Let me explain.
Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here too. The 2 of you only get 1 vote. You get to choose once between ally or betray.
That doesn't mean you split your points, though.
You both get 3 points, or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get. Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules. Well, actually, there's a little bit more, but it'll just have to wait, I guess. Hush now. It'll be okay.
Yeah, you don't have an excuse this time for making it. Okay, yes. We'd found the body before last time, so that's why he's already having his quantum mental computing thing. So this time she doesn't have an excuse for rushing through everything.
30 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Anyway, I've gotta hop along now. Don't do something harebrained and wait until the last minute. You got plenty of time, so think it out. Bye-bye now. Have a nice trust.
Said trust that time.
About the AB game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a tough call.
Man, last time you were like, oh, we totally have to pick betray.
This is really kind of an interesting game. Seems like it's based on the prisoner's dilemma.
No shit.
You've never heard of it?
I've heard of it. Please.
It's a thought experiment that uses game theory to examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have committed a serious crime.
Sure. Let's...
I just gave them the first names I thought of. They don't mean anything. Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another. In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other. And they're not like telepaths or something.
Yeah, telepaths would be stupid. Who would involve telepaths in...
So that's the setup. You following me? So, a detective shows up. He visits each cell and tells them both exactly the same thing. It goes something like this.
You can both clam up if that's what you want. We're gonna have to put you both in the slammer for 2 years if you do. Now, if you flip on your pal over there, tell me everything. I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year. That means your buddy will serve 15, but that ain't your problem, right? Of course, if he decides to spill the beans, it goes the other way. He gets 1 year, and you get to spend 15 years eating government cheese. You're probably wondering if both of you confess. Well, I can shave off a little time for saving me trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years.
Well, again, the answer to this, when you're actually doing the processing, depends on what the numbers they're giving you are. So, for example, in this specific apple-banana scenario, allying essentially has a 50-50 chance of you either getting 1 year or 15, and the opposite is 2 or 10. So in this case, you're incentivized to betray, because on average, you'll do better betraying than you will allying. Because it's 1 in 15, I'm sorry, it's 2 in 15 versus 1 and 10.
So, punk, what's it gonna be? Gonna give me what I want? Or are you gonna keep that trap shut?
In our game, it's +2 and +3. It's +2 and +3 versus... Wait, no. It's +2 and -3 versus... Okay, you know what? I'm a little sleepy.
Of course, I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to keep the cat in the bag.
Right, so... Again, in this case, you're incentivized to betray, because your betray options are either going to serve 1 year or you're going to serve 10. In ally mode, you're going to do 2 or 15. In the game that we're playing, allying will either get you +2 or -3, and betraying will get you either +3 or 0. Oh, that's again another betray incentivization, I think.
No rush. Give you plenty of time to think about it.
Yeah, what would you do? Say you were in Apple or Banana's shoes.
Right, thank you. Right, if you're Apple and you're looking at your choices, you basically have 2 and 1 or 15 and 10. So if you were to play and you essentially were going up against a coin flip, your best bet would be to do betray. But that would say that you're both going to betray, and that'll net you 10. Obviously, the best thing for you to do if you wanted to reduce both of your year totals, well, 2 plus 2 is 4, 1 plus 5, 15 is 16, and 10 plus 10 is 20. So in reality, you're both incentivized really to cooperate with one another and shut up.
Interesting. But you're forgetting something important. That Banana will be thinking the same thing.
Uh-huh.
So you'll both confess, and you'll both end up serving 10 years. Do you get it?
Mm-hmm. So if you both actually are paying attention, then you both should know, given the situation, that you should actually be inclined to trust one another.
If you both trusted each other, then neither of you would have served more than 2 years. But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest.
Now see, the apple is the one that always tells the truth, and the banana is the...
You're gonna spend 8 more years in prison. In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level, too. You see now? The A-B game is the prisoner's dilemma.
Duh.
Yeah, but this is where it gets interesting. Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team.
Let's.
Who would we be playing against?
0.
Right. So we can assume the 9 of us are fighting 0 in the AB game. If you look at it that way, what would we want to do to beat him?
Stay on par with one another, choose ally 3 times, all get 9 points at the same time, and all go leave at the same time.
Just look at the point totals. Say we all picked ally. What would our total points be?
Everybody gets 5. Because we all start with 3.
Okay. Now let's say one of the pairs chooses betray.
Right, so now they're explaining the overall strategy of every time somebody goes through a betrayal, the reality is that there's only 1 net point gained out of an ally betray pair off, and betray is worth nothing. Or depending on whether it's a pair or solo who does the betraying, at most, the best result, it would be the pair betrays the solo, and that's still +6.
Yeah. So, what does that tell you? Exactly. In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits. But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively.
Correct.
And eventually, it'll impact them negatively too.
Because we won't trust them.
If all of us choose betray, then the group gets 0 points. Ultimately, nobody benefits, not even the individual. In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone, and they hurt you. No, I mean the opposite. If you're going to make the most logical choice here, the only option is betray.
That literally just goes against everything you just said. That the idea is that picking the logical choice is going to screw you over.
No, I didn't. It's not the prisoner's solution. It's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody's happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one. You want to pick it, but you can't. A dilemma. If we choose ally and Alice does too, then yes, it'll be great. All 3 of us will get 2 points. That would be ideal, obviously. And it would help everybody. But what if Alice chooses betray?
She goes up 3, we go down 4, and then the whole group has a total. Okay, fine, if you're really going to be like that. But also, go fuck yourself.
Right. And if that happens, we're screwed.
Why?
So...
20 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Out with it. Why does that mean we're screwed?
Unless we can be certain that Alice will choose ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose betray. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to know that for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
Come on. Yes, I'm guessing that because I have quantum knowledge. Say it. Say it.
Oh, knock it off.
No.
This is getting old. What about you? Are you working with Zero? You're too calm. You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you? That hardly seems normal. Don't change the subject. We're talking about you.
You changed the subject to be about me first.
Maybe you actually do know me.
Oh. What? 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 I'm sorry, what?
Sigma. Just let it go. Our time's up. This is it. Before it ends.
We haven't gotten to this yet.
I wanted to tell you thanks. You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me. So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
We're so it's like last time it was telepathy, crisis, blah blah blah. This time they added stuff about quantum computing, so we are doing quantum computing because we're a robot, is my theory. And every time something else happens, it's like, oh, that's definitely what's happening. Like right now. Are we on the moon? Or in the desert or something?
What's wrong? Saw what? Explosion? Whoa, Sigma! Calm down! What are you talking about? What is it now? It hurts? You know, you said it hurt when you first woke up in the AB room, too.
Uh-huh.
Are you alright? Maybe you should rest a little.
Nice try.
Of course. I shouldn't have worried.
Well, and I spent the rest of the time with the door opened in silence. Well, seeing the future, this wasn't some crappy sci-fi novel. This was real life. But what if I wasn't losing it? What if I was fine? ... I sat there what felt like for hours, my mind running in...
Five minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Oh yeah, that. Am I gonna get to pick? Maybe.
All players, please, if no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
What? Do you need a translator? If you don't vote fast enough, then it'll set your vote to ally. Makes sense? Or do I need to use smaller words? I guess not. We're already in here, though. So we might as well figure out what we're gonna do. What's it gonna be, Sigma? Ally? Or betray? Well, I didn't say should. I just said we didn't really have a choice. It's completely different.
What is your problem?
The former is an active opinion. The latter is just passive information. Yeah.
Yes, what did you mean by that?
We die.
Thank you.
If our BP drops to 0, we die.
How do you know that?
The needles in our bracelets activate. Yeah. I don't know. I swear I don't. I know somehow.
Oh, I see. Yeah, sure.
There's just this feeling I've got. Like, that's what'll happen.
So she's going through the same thing we are, and we both have Greek lettered names. So again, expanding on theory number 1, she is also a quantum computing robot. Android, whatever.
What? What? What the hell are you talking about? You sounded like a crazy person the first time, too. Seriously, Sigma, are you okay? I think there's something wrong with you.
A bit. Now what does that mean? She was the one supposed to be acting strange, not me. What's this about processors?
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Hey, it's almost time. What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then You're gonna choose betray, right? Alright, take it away.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Oh, I do get to pick. Well, you made such an excellent case for considering the group's potential versus the game's potential. So, I have some bad news, Fi. Go fuck yourself.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Think of it like this. I have a reason to trust Alice, so if she thinks that we're going to do the logical thing and pick Betray, then, and if she's playing the same game we are, then she has no reason to pick Betray at all. She's going to pick Ally. So the best thing to do is assume she's going to pick Ally.
What the hell were you thinking?
Neener.
Did you hear anything I said?
Yeah, but I ignored the parts where I stopped caring.
Then? It's not really a rational decision.
Well, fuck you.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! But no! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Well, you seem less angry than last time, and that was with Luna, who was, like, preternaturally, dopely nice.
Good. Looks like you're all here.
Finally, let's get ready to rock!
Ambidex game!
Round 1!
The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Time to find out who was a little piece of shit. What? How dare you? Alright, let's see. That's interesting. That's right, Temioji and Quark weren't playing against each other this time. So, Luna definitely did her Luna thing. Well, thanks a lot.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Whatever.
Excuse me? I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray.
To you.
Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot. I could ask you the same question. Why did you do something as stupid as choose ally? Oh, really? All of us, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Kay and Clover chose betray too, you know.
Uh-huh.
Yes. I know about the prisoner's dilemma, but everyone picking ally isn't a reasonable outcome.
Why not?
Just look at the results for this round. What do they tell you? You're a pretty tender-hearted guy to trust somebody you just met. Well, maybe tender-headed would be a little more appropriate in this case. Oh, was that upsetting? My apologies. I'm only trying to warn you.
Alice is right. You made a stupid choice.
No, I didn't.
And thanks to you, our BP is down to 1 now.
Thank you. I'm so happy you chose ally.
No problem.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Dio wanted to pick betray.
What?
Hey!
Mr. Dio told me to pick betray so that we could get 3 points. He said we could escape together. If we betrayed you, then we'd have 6 BP. And then, if we betrayed someone in the next round, we'd have 9.
But you don't get to betray twice in a row because you're already outed as a betrayer.
Oh, Theo, is this true?
No, that's not what happened at all.
Kidding! I lied. That was a joke. Mr. Dio would never do something like that.
Why are you getting all weird on me, kid?
It was a joke?
Yeah. Man, he really had me going there.
So no dead body this time. Or dead body later.
I really surprised you, huh?
So you really were planning to choose ally all along? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do. Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly.
I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust, huh?
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Zero, when does the next round start?
I'm just trying to think about how everything else panned out the first time we had a voting round. Well, we paired with Luna and everything ended up fine, so we were all happy. Alice was understanding because she got betrayed by Clover as the pair. So, when the pair betrays, the solo is understanding. I guess because it's 2 versus 1.
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 VP? That's impossible without a second round.
Well then. Interesting.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right, you are. So, let me just close them.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 2 of the Ambidex game will be the Moon round. Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
Yes, indeedy. Now,
You'll have to look for guards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to.
it's just anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
No. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on. Of course, you could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where everybody just keeps going back and forth, winning losing points. After all, if there's nobody with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5, round 100, round 2000. You might even go all the way up to round 24,009,4897.
I think that was the same number she said the first time around.
Although, I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
I don't know. Can you? Yeah? So?
Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing, though, Siggy.
Say it.
All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not 100% true.
Right, you just need the bracelets.
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelets.
What?
There's a sort of scanner between the 2 doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Ding, ding, ding!
As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets,
It doesn't matter how many people there are!
No,
yes!
they do indeed.
Then how do I take it off?
You don't.
Well, there's 2 ways. The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks all by itself.
What's the second way? Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya? What's the second way?
Oh, Theo. I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do!
Oh, well, I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really. You die.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses.
You know
Electrocardiogram.
what an electrocardiogram is, right?
Yay!
Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium, but you probably know it as the thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, 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 beep. When someone dies on a TV show.
Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching. So, when that signal goes away...
The lock on the bracelet releases, right?
Yep. So there you go. The second way.
Your heart stopping. Not dying, your heart stopping.
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Doesn't mean you die.
Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off. If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that. But if you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round.
Oops. I guess it's not going to be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything?
Yes, repeatedly. Does.
Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game.
there. That's pretty clear, right? If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Tenmyaldi. Or Siggy.
Or maybe everyone?
Well, no one's in that danger.
What?
I guess I can tell you why.
Please.
Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
I see. Phi Sigma and I only have 1 BP.
Correct.
That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
Hum. I took a moment to go over everything in my head. Yes. Right.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs.
We saw them.
You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait, you've already got those bracelets.
Because they shoveled us up.
Have a look. The color's changed, hasn't it?
So am I.
Me too. It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait. Really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed. Although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this must be magenta.
Are you colorblind?
Are you two magenta too?
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs. And Miss Clover is a solo?
Looks like it.
When did they change?
Just now.
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything! Now, with all of that explained,
I must bid you adieu. Sadly, we may never meet again.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right?
No.
I'll never see you guys again.
did you really think I was gonna cry?
No, we've been through this.
Nah. Suckers! As if I'd cry over you dummies!
Same line as before. I'll let it linger a bit just in case we want to make this our screen cap of the episode. And it'd be funny, but also, let's just let the clock tick so it would be exactly the same. Almost. Good enough.
You mad? Anyway, good luck.
Thanks.
I may be gone, but I'm always watching.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
Alright, so...
That little piece of shit.
No dead body this time.
If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that... I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion. Just once. I was just an ordinary college student. So, was I working on my paper? Yes. Right. Early morning California desert. He'd been writing his paper on Christmas Day because his professor was a Buddhist and he'd just broken up with his girlfriend. Again, this is all covered in episode 2. If you really want to read it, I'm sure you can pause it. But to the best of our knowledge, it doesn't matter. But he worked all night on his paper and was groggy and caffeine-addled. Car won't start. Huh? Still the 5th try. Pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. Oh, sorry, the console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Psh. Yep. You just got punked. Enjoy your free soap roll nap time. Then I woke up. Alright, self-pity. No point. Now we get to hang out with everybody. Let's go to the crew quarters first. Because we're going to all 3.
Oh, Sigma.
Hello.
Perfect timing.
Those two are a pair now, I believe.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Uh-huh.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Not really.
Like a secret door or something?
We wish.
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Well, there was this cool poster over in number 4.
What's this book?
Oh.
A Meowth?
Okay.
Thank you, Kay. I needed that. You know, maybe this is the right picture. I think this is the right picture. Give it a little extra time. Okay.
That's weird.
It is.
So what's the cat book about?
You know, maybe this time through I deserve to die.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat.
The random chance is determined by quantum physics and whether or not the observation makes it happen.
That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box.
It's hinging on the fact that the poison is triggered by quantum mechanics.
Something like that, right?
Yeah.
What?
Meowby.
So it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
Don't you start. This is a nervous tick for me.
Quark, you're doing it too.
Oops.
Well, that was mercifully brief.
What do you mean? Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Correct.
Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028.
That's true.
All the puzzles were related to that somehow. I suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year, or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
Oh, where's Luna? But who knows? It's still a bit too early to start making those connections.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing, though. Dio and Luna didn't tell you?
No.
Okay, I got it right here. Just a second.
Oh, right, the Radical 6. Okay, the key that opens K's face mask is in the bay. So if I can send him to the bay, maybe that'll involve me being able to open his face early and see what it is. Radical 6, infection spreads. Right. Terrible disease.
It seems a little hard to believe. Yes, it does.
Okay. I like this plan, because basically anything we pick doesn't really matter. So when we went through the green door in Path 1, that took us to the Golem Bay. So if we can figure out how... I think that they're the yellow pair. So if we can get Quark and if we can get K to go through the green door, he'll be present to pick up his own key, unless the key has been placed somewhere else in a different path line. Because when we picked it up, we had Alice, and she took it. And then bad things happened to her. Yeah. So this is getting spliced in because we've been through one path before. But where and why?
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside. Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
Well, I don't think there's any reason for us to get all worried about it.
Me either.
We should just hurry up and try to find out how to get out of here.
Quark has a point. If we want to know what's going on outside, the fastest way to find out is by going outside.
Agreed.
Good! Mr. K and I will keep searching the cabins then.
Do that.
What are you gonna do? Okay.
Then we will see you later.
See ya. Well, that was pleasant. Where to? Let's go to the lounge. Do the infirmary last, because again, the lounge we've been through extensively. This seems like the long way. Sure.
Oh, hey, Sigma.
Hello.
Can I get you a seat?
Yeah, it was the three of us in here the last time around.
What do you want?
Hello. Logic puzzle. Very funny.
Can I get you a drink? I turned 21 just the other day.
Good to know. I would also agree that's a bad idea.
Why not? Really? It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
I meant more that they might be poisoned.
Sigma?
It hasn't gone away yet?
I thought the bitch was back.
Are you alright?
What? The headaches? Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago.
Aha!
I feel fine now, though.
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier.
Well, a lot of people think they have headaches because they just have headaches.
Not me. No headaches here. Well, it's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird.
Go on.
Your head feels weird? No. My body feels weird. Like my whole body.
Eh?
I don't know. I guess it's kind of like that, but...
Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean. It's kind of like my body isn't really mine.
Are we all robots? I don't know.
I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
Probably.
It might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
We're still tripping balls. Feeling good.
It seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty powerful stuff.
Super old beta, baby.
Well, it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet.
Whatever. That's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here. Yeah, haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Bye. Huh. So down I can do, but up just goes up. Interesting. Okay. To the sick bay. I'm not excited about whatever that puzzle over on the tills thing is. Hello again.
Oh, Sigma. What's up with your face? You look like you just saw a roach. Are you still angry?
Yeah.
I didn't have a choice.
Yes, you did.
I'm just trying to get out of here like we all are. That's not what I meant, and you know it.
I don't care.
If I'd known for sure that you were going to choose Ally, then I would have chosen Ally too.
Easy for you to say that now.
What? Am I such a horrible person for wanting to get out of here?
Well, you're a horrible person in that you assumed the worst about us. And in any case, you wouldn't have any reason, even if we did pick Betray, you wouldn't have any reason to pick Betray either, because you didn't know anything about the rules going to 0. Would you care if you went to 1?
I have to get out of here. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like?
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
Well, that could have happened here, but you're not making it easy for yourself. You won't let me love you.
What an idiot.
Thank you.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Ah.
Ugh. Look. Let me try this again.
Go ahead.
I'm frustrated.
Oh, you're frustrated.
But there really is something important I have to do.
Can't tell us.
Avenge my father's murder.
Huh?
That's what I have to do. No, I couldn't.
If you're who I think you are, then your dad being dead is long out of the question.
This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
Maybe I'm just falling for it, and you're not who I'm supposed to think you are. I'm still going to think that that's who this is, though. No.
I have no idea.
It's unlikely.
As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction. I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
Again, that would be kind of hard to do.
How close were you?
I can't say, but it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me. Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Because you're being weird.
I didn't say I was a detective. No. That's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better. Better I keep him guessing.
Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover?
Whatever it is that you are, they both are.
What's she got to do with anything?
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
No.
Liar.
She has nothing to do with my work.
Liar.
She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
Okay, maybe that's true. And then, again, if they're who we're supposed to think they are, I know where they met. But then it's weird that she's talking about the things like she is. But again, whatever. This is all about the end of the last game. You either know it or you don't.
In the middle of a desert.
Aha.
Yes, but that's an awfully long story.
In fact, it's an entire other game.
Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me. How about you guys give up a little personal information, too?
Yes, let's.
We'll start with you, Tenmyoji.
Let's.
Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark?
Say it.
You two know each other, right?
Do I have to answer that?
Yes.
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
No. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject.
A little late for that.
I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well, then. Dio, it's your turn. What's your profession?
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but I'm a circus ringleader.
You're kidding.
I can see it.
Nope. I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th-generation ringleader. My old man was a trapeze artist. He tried to do this quadruple flip and missed. Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40. Still, he was pretty reckless for a guy that age. Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up. Guess he just took it too far.
Dramatic.
I see. You lost your father too, then.
Yeah. Shit. Guess I got a little sappy there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero.
I mean, this makes the whole I have a kid thing ring a little more resonant.
I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, enough about me. You still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you?
Are you some kind of doctor?
No, student.
I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
What about the whole politician thing?
What about Zero?
Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Just who is he anyway?
Good question.
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
It's nothing.
Okay.
Just forget about it.
Not gonna happen, but alright.
Yeah, you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
Would be.
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better, sure.
Well, I know a little about Luna. I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know. She didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
You would guess wrong.
That leaves us with Phi. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Nope.
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
You sure?
Why am I playing stuff close to my chest? Suddenly.
There you are! You have to come with me!
What's wrong?
Oh, is this the dead body? Oh. Wait. No, you're right. I guess we're finding the dead body now rather than earlier.
We found something really bad in the crew quarters!
Something?
Bad.
Just hurry! It'll make sense when you see it!
Oh, the bomb.
A bomb! At least that's what Mr. K said.
Premonition.
So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Vision.
We need to get everybody else in here now.
No, it's okay. Mr. K's already getting them. They should be here really soon.
See? Where is it? You said there was a bomb.
Don't say exploded.
There it is. You see?
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or switch of some sort, not a dead man switch.
So how did we miss this?
If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Well, I mean, unless somebody put it there while you were out or something. Whatever.
It was me. I found it while Quark and I were investigating this area.
But after I'd left.
We split up to collect the rest of you.
How did you know it was a bomb?
I have seen it before.
Oh?
When?
I'm not sure.
Because of the amnesia?
Yes.
Are you kidding me? We don't even know if it's a real bomb. Are you gonna tell me you believe that guy who can't remember his own fucking name knows a bomb when he sees it?
No, Kay is right. That's a bomb, I'm sure of it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
No!
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
Good question.
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Please, just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
What?
Antimatter? Wait, you mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
What's Annie-Hill Nation?
I would have thought you'd know.
What?
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji?
Me?
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best.
Let me think. I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Fine, nodded and turned to Quark.
Okay. To begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles. For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron.
There's also, I would imagine, the same matter, considering that an electron is much smaller than a proton or a neutron.
So, protons have antiprotons and neutrons have antineutrons. Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles. The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out. When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy. That process is called annihilation. So, an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy.
Sorry. I don't really get it.
Oh. Alright, how about this? You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites.
Oh, brother.
What happens when you put them together? Well, if there were, quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they'd disappear.
And the baby is a giant explosion.
Because their opposite elements cancel each other out. Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0.
Say that again.
That's annihilation. But when you get annihilation, you also get...
I know! A baby!
Stop stealing my jokes.
Exactly. In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation. It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
Just a bit.
You followed it, though, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby. Just how big of a... just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E equals mc squared.
Right. The size of the matter relating to the energy created.
The mass lost during annihilation will be converted to energy, so...
So you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should get you the amount of energy.
Correct.
For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter.
Decent estimate for like a pebble-sized whatever that is.
That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
Yes. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules.
That's a lot.
That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
What the? You've got to be kidding me. But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Well, technically it's 700 milligrams since you have the matter and the antimatter.
That's not the point. We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds.
That's nuclear physics.
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
Still enough to kill everybody.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram. So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
What does that mean?
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
A ton?
Yes. Well, approximately.
And how exactly should I not worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building!
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb.
I mean, look, that is good.
We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Perhaps, but how do we know this is the only bomb?
Good point.
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it?
Yes. Release bombs numbered 1, 3, and 4 in a facility, and everyone starts...
If the bombs are numbered... Yes, there's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th, or a 5th, or...
Or this could be the only one. Mind games.
Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it. Somewhere.
Where?
No! Don't touch it! What the hell do you think you're doing?
Good question.
Have you got a death wish or something? This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
Leave it, lock the door very tightly, and walk away.
We'll just have to leave it be for now, until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
And you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly deadly bomb that is probably gonna kill us all?
There's not much else we can do.
I mean, again, to be fair, a 10-story building is not made of steel-reinforced doors, so... I don't know.
Do you know how to turn it off?
No.
Well, there is a way.
Then spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate. Yes, that's right. Look again. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
Well, we've been through here.
Who would do something like this?
0.
I have no idea, but we can figure out when they did it. When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before then...
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you? Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah. Anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma. What were you doing?
I was standing around with my thumb up my butt. There's no reason for anyone to believe me, so I'll just take the stairs in stride.
I never said that.
Really? Are you sure?
Thanks a lot.
Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
I could hardly say premonition.
Impossible. There's no way that would get past Zero. And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the game going forward. What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
Of course.
This is confusing. From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all of this, as Zero Senior.
Okay.
Which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior.
Okay, fine with me. Anyway, whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in. There's no way.
I don't think it could be. Well, Zero Jr. said so. He said that the real Zero was one of us.
Let's go through everybody at once. Who could it be?
Oh no! This is bad! Press the buttons on your bracelet.
Ah, time.
We've only got 4 minutes until the chromatic doors open!
Let's go then.
You're right. This bomb thing is gonna have to wait until later.
Run, 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 run. Okay, so our goal this time is to send K through the green door. And I would imagine they're going to recap what everyone's colors and bracelets are. I think the 3 rooms this round were the... Let's see if someone talks.
Chromatic doors have opened.
Alright, so this round, when we went through the Golem Bay. So that was the Robot Bay. The other 2 options are the Pantry and the Rec Room. So hopefully that involves us going to one of those 2. That'll be the one that sends K through the bay to get his key. If his key is still in that safe.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
The doors have opened.
We need to figure out who's going where and fast.
We don't have time to wait for you to figure it out. Just pay attention.
Okay.
I'm only gonna say this once.
Okay. Luna and I would go with Clover through the green door. Not happening. And you and DJ pair up with Alice and go to the red. So A is off the table. Absolutely not. It's stupid and I hate it. B. We're with Phi, and we go through the red door. Let's see. Sounding like B. Because that gives us Phi, and that puts us at 1, and Luna will probably help save our lives. At least long enough to keep going. So B sounds good. Temuji and Dio go with Clover through the blue door, and K goes through the green. I think we're going to want B. No, let's do B. Because I don't really care. My main criteria is B.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
We need a system here, or we'll never have time to argue it out. Why don't we let the people who are at the most disadvantage right now decide?
That would be me.
The people who only have 1 BP.
No way. I refuse.
Shut up, Six Haver.
We'll be fair and take a vote. Exactly.
So which one do you want, Alice?
Option C. I want to go with Sigma and Luna. My. Looks like you're not so fond of me anymore. Do you agree with him, Luna?
I'll just let Sigma decide.
Fine.
I'd like option C too. Clover and I were a pair for the first round, so I feel that I can trust her. What about you, Quark?
That's fine with me.
So that's 3 votes for option C, counting mine. How about the rest of you?
I'd like to pair up with Sigma and Luna too.
Sure. I really don't mind.
Then we've got 3 votes for option B.
I'd like to go with option A. How about you, Tenmyoji?
I don't mind going with option A.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
Which one do you want, Clover?
I want to go with option C.
God damn it!
Quark chose Ally in the first round, and I was with Kay in the first round.
Then that's what we're doing.
Ten seconds remain. 9, 8, 7.
Boo.
The doors are closing. Let's go!
Right.
Two, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
It looks like they're all locked, though.
Does that mean this is just a dead end? Try pulling it. Hey, what's with all this hostility?
Take a guess.
Are you still mad about the last AB game?
Slightly.
Please don't fight. We need to work together, or we're really going to be in trouble. Please? Very well. I'll pull the lever then. Is that okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, go right ahead. See if I care.
But only one. I wonder how you open the other ones.
We probably don't.
Who cares? We should get moving.
So this, I think, is going to be the pantry. Or, wait, what? Okay, so all 3 in each one are going to be calibrated differently depending on what happens. I get it. So, getting him through the door wouldn't have mattered anyway. Getting him to go to the bed wouldn't have mattered, at least.
I doubt it. Look up. There's a ceiling up there.
It probably stands for something. Maybe beautiful?
Bio-hydroponic.
This feels like a whole other little world.
I feel kind of weird saying this, considering where we are, but this place feels so liberating. All of this green. It's wonderful.
It's huge, though. We'll wear ourselves ragged trying to search the whole thing.
We should split up and look around.
Agreed.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-bow. Whoa. Gimme. Let me eat it. Alright, standard shape, essentially. Forward and back. Hello. Looks like a socket wrench. Hello. I'll come back to that. Okay. Pepper. Yellow coin. Tomato, onion, cucumber. Let's go get that mushroom. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's just a marker. Got it. Alright, so I have the bronze key and the silver box. Okie doke. Let's dig up. Let's see. We want to also dig up the moss and the lilies. Uh-huh. That's not bad. I don't think we've seen any mossy rocks anywhere just yet. What's with you? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah! Interesting. Moving on. What is this? Twici ego eris. No. Interesting. Lion eating the sun. Oh, I guess I gotta block the water first. This plus this equals... Handle. A gold. A small knife. Ah, yeah, the lilies. Skunk cabbage. Give me the box. Where did I miss the mossy rock? Maybe the bronze key goes in the tombstone. Okay. Mossy rock, mossy rock, mossy rock. I got a paring knife, and we got some vegetables. Yeah, it's just a mossy rock. Oh, that's probably it. Or just a mound of earth or something. Fair enough. Hello. Combine with respective key. Get thing. Combined. Okay. Fine, combine with the middle paper. Okay. So, which way do we read you? Read down. That would be left, right, right, left, middle, middle, right. Ha-ha! Hello. What do we have here? Coins. Okay. Where would we use a metal detector? Oh, over by the grave, probably. Makes sense since that's where he found it. Yeah. Use it to weigh things. So, we'll deal with weighing things later. Hello. Cool onion. How about we cut it open? How about we cut it open? Okay. Yeah, 4 coins and a socket wrench. Oh, I tried weighing them and they didn't go on the scale. It's like, hey, let me put you on the scale. No. Oh, you should put them on the scale. Shut it. Fine. Yellow versus green. Green weighs more. White weighs more. So green versus white. Green weighs more. Interesting. So green, I think, would be weighing the most right now. So green should weigh more than white, which we checked. What? Oh, okay. Okay, so we have to actually go through the process and find the correct way. Fine. But that's what we were doing anyway, but we were almost there. So, red versus yellow. Yellow weighs more. Green versus white. Green weighs more. Red versus yellow, red weighs more, and green versus white, green weighs more. So red and green are on the heavy side. White is the lightest. Green is the heaviest. And now just red and white should do it. What? If you start the scale game again after playing it twice... Okay. Fine. We'll do this again. But again, it should only take 5 ways anyway. Essentially, you're determining... Fine, we'll do it again. Red versus yellow. Weighs more is yellow. Alright, so yellow and green are in the heavy zone. Green weighs the most. So right now it's green the heaviest, yellow second. Red the least. So now we just have to compare white and yellow. And that should tell us what we need to know. Because these might be second or third because we haven't compared them directly against each other. But green is the heaviest and red is the lightest. And this is for 2 and 3. Second heaviest, third heaviest. Why has that failed? I know. Fine. Shut up. I'm being thorough. Right. The one that weighs the most is green. The one that weighs the least is red. And it was this way to go away. There you go. Hello. 9 stars. Well, we have the 4 colors we used. And maybe black is enter. Red, white, yellow, green. Red, yellow, white, green. I don't think I have enough information yet. No, use the arrow. Aha! I bet this is important. Looking around, looking around. Oh, along the path of the stream. Got it. It'd be nice if I could see the whole place. No, so just follow the river. Purple, and then blue at that bend. Weird that it... So purple seems like nothing. Blue. Purple, blue, yellow, green, red. Yeah, I noticed. Purple. Blue. Yellow. Green. I saw that. Gee, I wonder. Purple, blue, yellow, green, red. I'm going to try it backwards first. Oh, I have to turn the lights on. It's not that dark, you big baby. I guess that's also the line needing the sun. Purple, blue, yellow, green, red would reverse to be red, green, yellow, blue, purple. I tried. Purple, blue, yellow, green, red. So there's some other set of stars. But I don't know. I don't have anything? Weird. Again, it's just a matter of now I've become afraid that they're going to railroad me. I'll open the safe, but I would like another opportunity rather than having to run straight out the room to get the file. What if I turn the lights off again? Do I get a new set of colors? No. No, I don't. Oh, size-based. I see. So tiny, huge. Thank you, Alice. So they want big to little or little to big? So let's see. Green is clearly the smallest. So green, purple, yellow, blue, red. I'm assuming red would still say being the end, because it's the end of the road. It's the end of the river. Green, purple, yellow, blue, red. No. Red, blue, yellow, purple, green. Sweet. Why bake a little, though? Yeah! Give me that shit. Yeah, that's weird, because on this we were going from smallest to largest. But when we did this, we went backwards, largest to smallest. Whatever. Star, sun, moon. Yeah. Gimme. Sun, star, moon. Right? Sun, star, moon. Whoa. Give me that stuff. Map. cards. Oh no. Not the Nevada test site. Yeah, this is some quantum doodad nonsense. Nevada test site was where we got stuck when we did the last time. Some sort of logical flow. And something about the direction that we head as we go through everything. We'll need it later. Ig equals immunoglobulin. This is going to be Radical 6 related, probably. Let's open the door! Let me see one thing real quick. Huh. Interesting. So I guess we're going to have one more fork point on this road eventually. Let's get the heck out of here. All right. Jostle, jostle. Hello.
We ought to be asking you the same thing. How'd you get here?
Sigma, hand me the map.
Whoa.
You three came in through the blue door, right?
Uh-huh.
And which room did you go into?
Bee garden?
Yep.
What about you guys?
Well, after we went through the green door, we ended up in the treatment center.
The what now?
So, what's the treatment center? It sounds a lot like the infirmary.
You want to have a look? We can go back to any of the rooms we've already visited.
Yes.
So?
Spooky.
They're why this is called a treatment center. Those pods can cure a number of illnesses and even repair certain injuries.
Like what?
How about you climb in one of them, Dio?
Why?
Well, maybe it can fix whatever's wrong with your brain.
Hey, you want to start something, lady?
Calm down now, son. You don't cool off a bit and I'll have to throw you in one of these pods here.
Huh? Why?
Weren't you paying attention? They have a cold sleep function. I figured that ought to cool your head up. Yeah?
According to some records we found in here, until about 8 hours ago, there were 3 frozen people in these pods.
But almost.
3 people? Who?
You mean 3 of us were?
Or 3 other people.
We don't know. All we found was what was in the logs for the pods.
No idea. Part of the logs were erased. All that's left is when the cold sleep function turned off. It records them thawing out, getting up. That's it.
Then they could be anyone.
Well, anyone but you. Because you don't need a device like this to freeze Alice.
Oh.
Am I wrong?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You don't need to play dumb. The water in your body isn't normal water. It's something called Ice 9.
Oh, it is her. So, dang, how did you know that it's her?
It freezes at 96.8 degrees. That means all you have to do to put yourself in cold sleep is drop your body temperature below 96.8. No fancy machine needed.
Where on earth did you hear that?
He's right, though.
From Clover.
Clover?
When we were exploring the lounge during the first round.
So it is her.
I see.
You're busted.
What's so funny?
Oh man, you fell for that one hook, line, and sinker, didn't you? Clover was messing with you. That is, if she even said anything to you at all. It was a lie. A joke?
Faker.
A joke? No, there's no way it was a joke. I'm sure about it. Your body is made of Ice 9.
It is.
Well, you're mistaken. It's a ridiculous misunderstanding. An urban legend.
What kind of urban legend is that? With seemingly no other prompting, Alice lodged into a lengthy explanation. Went something like this. Yeah? That's you. This is all from the last game. Mm-hmm.
They say that the mummy finally thawed, and when it did, it began to move. And ever since then, I've had people say they thought I was her. I mean, really, how could anyone believe something so ridiculous?
I have my reasons.
The existence of this mysterious Alice and of this ice that doesn't melt are just urban legends.
It can't just be because your name's Alice. There are tons of Alices.
Is it because of your face and how you look?
Well, it is true that I am both beautiful and elegant.
No argument.
Can I really be blamed if people think I'm an Egyptian queen? I don't think that's the only reason, though. Someone who made that mistake said something to me once. They claimed they'd seen me before. Of course, I immediately pressed the issue. Do you mean the mummy, Alice? I said. When? Where? Of course, they were at a loss. In fact, I began to feel a little sorry for them. So I told them something. If you're so convinced, then maybe I am actually Alice. But maybe I've lost my memory and can't remember who I am. And so on and so on.
Well, if that wasn't the implication, then what the hell were you doing out in the desert at the end of the first game?
I'm still not sure why Clover would tell you something like that, though. Even if she was just messing with you, it seems a little out of left field.
You really think she put that much thought into it? She was probably just screwing with him and it was the first thing that came to mind.
No.
Maybe she wanted to see if she could get him to believe something completely ridiculous.
Yeah, I could see her doing something like that. Well, I think that's enough idle gossip for now.
We'll come back to this later.
The cold sleep business is interesting, but I don't think it's terribly useful.
You would say that.
We should go see if the other team has returned to the warehouse yet.
Do 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 do. Warehouse P, right? Yeah? Yeah, the white doors.
It looks like another warehouse.
It looks like the same warehouse.
Hey, look.
3 more doors.
They're all glowing white. You think?
Round 3.
I'd bet on it. Look, they've got the same boxes next to them as the other doors.
So the next set of doors are white?
They haven't all been the same color before.
We definitely need to tell the others about this.
And away we go. Oh yeah, this is our one-way lock. Hello. I think that's the first time we've actually ever seen an animation for that. Let's see. Is someone gonna be dead? Who knows? Because that first run through, we encountered a whole mess of stuff we have yet to this time. Yeah. next voting, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, thank goodness. You finally returned. I was beginning to get anxious.
Okay.
Yes. It's Quark, you see.
Him again?
What? What happened to Quark?
He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. Clover is looking after him, but his condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
Let's all go.
Quark, come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
Hey, what are you doing? He's sick, and we don't even know what's wrong with him. What if you make him worse?
Then what am I supposed to do?
Just chill out.
I have to save him.
Save? That seems a little extreme. Maybe he just has anemia or something.
No, that's not it. I know him better than any of you. He doesn't have anemia. He's never just collapsed before.
Well, then call an ambulance and stop freaking out about it.
Dio?
You son of a bitch. This is serious.
The infirmary seems pretty well equipped. There are plenty of diagnostic tools, but
Without a doctor, there's not going to be much we can do with him.
Good news.
Luna?
That's right. I remember Dio saying something. You have a medical license, don't you?
Wait, really? Is that true, Luna?
Well, yes, but...
You have to take a look at him then. Please. Quark needs your help.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an atom. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people. Yes, I believe it can.
I don't want to rush you, but the sooner the better. Just let us know if you need anything.
Of course.
It's the Monokuma
Well, I know what's wrong with him.
Is it Radical 6?
I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark has an infection. A viral infection.
Oh no.
Yes, he's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
Yeah. I told Allison Tenmyoji about it.
Fi and I heard about it from Luna.
Yup.
No. He can't... How could he have gotten infected? That's not possible. There must be something we can do! How can we cure him?
Well, Adam says there's an antiviral serum called Excelivir. It's the only way to counteract Radical 6. If we can inject him with some, he should be okay.
Where is it? Shouldn't it be in the infirmary somewhere?
Yeah, we looked around, but we didn't see anything.
I don't trust a damn thing you say. I'm asking Luna.
I'm sorry, but Dio's telling the truth. We didn't find anything.
Damn it. What about the other rooms? Sigma, what about you? Did you find anything? What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
We visited the laboratory. There were a number of chemicals and concoctions there, some of which were medicine, but nothing like what we're searching for, I'm afraid.
How would you know?
Oh God, he's going to... Oh God, no.
No, there was nothing even remotely like it. You went there too, didn't you? The only thing in the treatment center are those treatment pods.
So put him in the treatment pods and cold store him. Bingo!
Quark?
Quark! Oh, thank God.
Is he gonna do like a zombie bite?
You're awake!
Get away from me!
What? Quark, what are you...
Sorry, Grandpa. I can't. I have to.
Oh! Maybe something about his hat keeps his brain in order.
Have to what? What are you talking about?
Isn't it obvious? I have to escape.
But how?
Like this! No! Let go! Let go of me!
Yeah, right.
On it.
Me too.
Stop it! Let go of me, you jerks!
Oh, right.
Damn you! Bastards! Why won't you let me go? I have to get out of this body!
What?
They can't lock away the soul! Once my body's gone, my soul can escape!
Yeah, something about his hat keeps his brain in order.
Please, you have to let me go! Let me go! I'm trapped here! Let me die! I have to die! Kill me! Somebody! Anybody! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me!
These millennials, I swear. Thank you. Wait, whoever that was. So who has it? That's going to be important later, isn't it?
Luna,
Yes?
are there any tranquilizers in here?
No. Well, I mean,
What?
there's Super Beta.
Sopero?
That's the anesthetic. The one that's in our bracelets. Good. Perfect. Hit him with some of that.
What?
He'll be fine. It's just an anesthetic, Tenmyoji.
Yeah, it's the tuberculosis that kills you.
It won't hurt him, I promise.
It's what knocked us out the first time.
But...
Just hurry up and do it! Come on, Luna!
Okay, let me just... Okay, I've got it.
Good. Wait until he's... Now! Do it now!
Right.
No! Stop! Stop!
Nighty night, you little runt.
Respiration, blood pressure, brain waves, everything's normal. According to these readings, he's in a very deep sleep. Yes,
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
he shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
I think that might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason. Without anything to hold it back, his body was using every ounce of strength it had.
Okay, so he was sick the whole time and the virus made him go loopy. Sure. I like who... I want it to be the hat.
Yeah? How do you know?
Huh? Oh, well,
How much do you know about this Radical Six?
Yeah, Luna.
oh, not much. I probably know about as much as you do. All I've seen about it is that newspaper article. Why would I lie about that?
Luna, I know that you're nice, but even you would have reasons to lie about things.
I've seen other viruses do the same thing. I was just making a guess.
So when Quark tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too?
Yes, at least I think so.
What are you doing?
Uh-oh. Alice?
We're all going to die.
Get another dosage.
We're all dead already. Only terrorists would resort to biological warfare. But they will. Soon.
Hey, what the hell are you talking about?
You don't understand? All of humanity is going to die. The virus will spread. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left! I'd rather die here!
Does this mean Alice killed herself? I mean, I guess that would make sense since they refused to show us the actual murder if there was a murder. And then I guess the knife would be hers. Okay. So, virus that makes you kill yourself. Uh-oh. Okay, we're a little while off on that.
You lost her.
Well, let's split up and look. Quickly. She can't have gotten too far.
Right.
Look, if you find her, it's probably best not to shout or anything. Just do your best not to provoke her. Understood? Tenmi OG, I think you should stay here with Quark. The rest of us can look for Alice.
Where are we gonna go get into a treatment pod?
Sound good?
Yeah, I stay here. Got it.
All right, let's move, people. Get going.
Complaining wasn't going to help anything. If you guys were smart, you would have come up with a strategy where you could pinch off points based on the flow of the maps you have. You could at least rule areas out and not give her ways to get around you. Instead of just running around like a bunch of idiots. I wonder why jellyfish. I'd only been a few steps from the walkway through the... Whoops.
Oh, there you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up. I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to carry her to the infirmary. Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds. Looks like it. Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
No, get out of the bay. Oh god, what happened here?
All right, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
I bet I know what she has.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6. Oh no.
No! What's going to happen to her?
Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. There's a special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
I do. It's what equals IG.
Immunogoblin?
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6. Those antibodies are the basis for Excelavir.
So maybe somebody in us already has the antibodies for it.
Right. I thought of that too, so I went and took a closer look at them. Unfortunately...
Oh, they sabotage them?
Correct. They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself.
Oh, well, just put them in there.
The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelavir.
Okay, put them in there anyway.
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Right.
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
Alley-oop. Huh?
What? Well, what is it?
Well, what does that say?
Excelavir! You found it, Sigma! That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
Hell yeah.
Why did Quark have it?
Perhaps he found it earlier. We explored the laboratory. It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark putting something in his pocket.
Why didn't you mention this earlier?
Whether or not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards.
Maybe he knew he was already sick or something.
It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that. And to be honest, it had also slipped my mind. We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible.
Who cares about the details? We have it. Hurry up and give it to him, Luna.
We're gonna find out there's only one dose, so we have to figure out who to give it to.
Hey, hold on a minute. What about Alice?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
What?
There's only enough here for one person.
Bingo!
The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun. And the way it functions, it uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something.
Right.
Nothing. That one bottle was it.
No, unfortunately not.
No.
Oh, God.
Just enough medicine for one dose.
Only one person can be saved.
My God.
Who should we give it to?
Alice or Quark?
And what are we going to do?
Well, we save one right now, freeze the other, and hope another one turns up somewhere.
How?
What? Really? Well. So they're not going to let us get to any endings until we start just jamming stuff through, huh? Well. Chart note says there isn't enough antiviral medication. At some point we'll get to make the pick. I mean, can we keep going from here? No, this is the same
All
scene.
right, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
Yeah, we can't go on from here. It just won't let us. Well, I guess that's one way to end today's session. Alright, I guess next time we'll head on through that yellow door and go down some stuff. But, good grief. They are really stretching this out. Goodness me. Huh. Well, okay. Let me think. Am I going to do another one tomorrow? Yeah, probably. I can't think of any reason why not to. Because I'm not going to... Well... Nah, nothing. I would assume probably... like 9 o'clock Eastern. More likely than not. Be enough time to get through probably a branch or something. Anyway... that is all for today's installment. And thank you for joining me once again. Wow, that's more people than I thought were here. Anyway, like I said, probably about 9 Eastern tomorrow. Give or take something. If anything else weird happens, I'll let everybody know one way or another. Thank you for joining me. And don't forget, if you think I'm playing well, you can say so. And also if you think I'm playing poorly. That clock is not just for show. If you vote, it will show up in there. Other pre-existing audience members can attest to this fact. But I'm going to stop the clock for this time out, and I will start it again next time. And stop the clock. As you see, it is now frozen, because the Python script has now ceased. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Good night. Don't forget to... No. Goodbye.